Hi, I'm Jo from Harcourts, and today I'm here with Rolly from Turf Technologies. We're talking about how to look after your lawn in the cooler months. So Rolly, my number one lawn problem is the dog.
Yes.
How do we fix that?
Okay, so anytime it goes to go to the toilet, you take it to a place like a stoned area or a bark area, you take it to the toilet and you give it a treat. And then eventually it'll become repetitive for it and it'll just go out there and it'll just go on the stones. If you can't do that, you can try and immediately water the area where the dog has peed, and that'll dilute the urea in the urine.
As we come into the cooler months, if you haven't looked after your lawn well, spring, summer, is that a problem?
Yep, so things like you need to scarify your lawn. So you understand what scarifying is?
No idea, Rolly.
So scarifying is removing the dead material between the surface of the lawn and the surface of the soil. No matter how good your lawn is, your lawn mower is, it'll always leave rubbish behind, and that rots down into the profile. And then so you end up getting a layer of dead material, which allows the water not to go through to the root system, also harbours pests and diseases and things like that, which then in the winter time can cause issues like giving you fungal growth and things like that.
So how often would you have to do that?
Depending on the type of grass, fescue grass, which is this grass here, you would need to do it once a year. Rye grasses, probably every second or third year.
So what else do we do to look after our lawn in winter?
At least once a year you should be giving your lawn a fertiliser.
What kind of fertiliser would you recommend?
So I recommend you use a slow release fertiliser. Usually gives you a little bit of nitrogen up front, has a balanced NPK, and then it will release the rest of that fertiliser over the next 3 or 4 months.
No idea what NPK is. Would it be on the packaging?
Yep, it's just nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, and that also feeds the top and it feeds the root zone as well.
Okay, and when you were talking about the root zone, does it matter how you cut your grass, what height?
Depends on what you want from your grass. Some people like a nice lush lawn, so they're walking on a pillow. That can cause issues with the fact that it collects more rubbish, which gives you more thatch. It also can make, because the lawn is lusher, can also give you more trouble with fungus.
So if we had a problem lawn, say, with fungus and disease, how would we fix that?
You just spray it with a fungicide.
Okay.
And depending on the type of fungus, sometimes you can fertilise that fungus away as well. You can get the balance back into the lawn.
And any downside on cutting it shorter then?
Yes, in the hotter months, you shouldn't cut it too short because that can cause stress on the root zone, and that's why your lawns brown off. I usually spray twice a year for weeds, which is normally in October, November, and in April and May.
Okay, so now's the time to spray for weeds. What would you be putting on it?
The question is what weeds do you have? Once you identify the weed, then you know what to spray, because some chemicals won't control certain weeds. Key about weeds is not letting them seed. Once a weed like clover or hydrocotyle or suckling clover, something like that, seeds, then you're just going to get those weeds growing.
What can we do now that will give us the best chance of a nice lawn in summer?
Fertilise, scarify, and control your moss and weeds.
Rolly, thank you so much for having us on your lawn today.
No worries.
And talking about Turf Technologies and the lawn care and maintenance for the cooler months.
Thank you very much.